What is good, everybody of the World Wide Web? This is your boy EG3, aka 3Ly Rondo, coming at you with yet another video. And yes, we are finally back after some time away, but we are back and better than ever with a brand new video. And as you can see from the title of this video, I'm going to be taking you through my 10 latest sneaker pickups from Nike. For those of you who don't know, I recently joined Nike and have been working with them for the past couple months. And Nike has a pretty nice employee discount that I have been taking advantage of. So let's take a look at some of these sneakers. And if you guys are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell for notifications. And if this video right here can get to 20 likes, I will make a part 2 and take you guys through my clothing pickups that I've picked up from Nike in the past couple months. So without any further talking, let's get into the video and start off with sneaker number 10. So let's jump right into sneaker number 1. I actually got this as a part of my staff uniform for working at Nike. We get to pick any pair of shoes that's $85 or cheaper. So I went with this all white Zoom Fly SP. And we got the shoe right here, as you can see, just triple white upper. These are a little dirty since I do wear these to work pretty regularly. But as you can see, super clean shoe, very comfortable. One thing I didn't really like about this sneaker is because of the shape of the outsole. You see it's got a big curve there, and when you're standing on it normally, it makes you feel like you're leaning forward. So that's one thing I didn't really enjoy about this shoe, but other than that, it's very comfortable and a very good pair of shoes to wear at work. So that was sneaker number 1. Let's get into number 2. Sneaker number 2 is one I picked up out in Medford, Minnesota. For those of you who don't know, Medford is a Nike clearance store. It's different from most of the regular Nike outlet stores. You get better deals and stuff like that at the clearance stores than you would at normal factory stores. So it's always worth it to go check out a clearance store. And I was fortunate enough to find these there. And they are the Doernbecher Prestos. As you can see here, pretty unique design. These don't come with any laces, so they fit just like a slip-on shoe. They are very comfortable and a very clean looking sneaker. And as you might be able to see from the detailing, it says hustle, hit, never quit. That's a really cool touch considering these are the Doernbecher Prestos. For those of you who don't know, Doernbecher is a children's hospital in Oregon, and Nike partners with them every year to release a collection of sneakers with some of the kids who are patients at the hospital. So these sneakers were actually made by a patient at the Doernbecher Children's Hospital, and these sneakers were designed by a girl named Sophia Malinowski. And I really like the message that Doernbecher sets with this collaboration. So I'm glad I got to pick these up. Not much else to be said about these. Let's get into number 3. So number 3 is also a sneaker I picked up at Medford. And this pair of sneakers is pretty crazy to find for the price that I got them at. I got these shoes for a little over $22, and it's this sail and pink Air Force One. As you can see, it's a sail colorway here on the toe box and the midsole, and as we get to the back part, they have these pink sort of scales and a gray swoosh leading to the gold Nike Air on the back tab here. This is a really clean sneaker. I'm really glad I found these. You cannot go wrong with Sail Air Force Ones. These really remind me of another pair that I have in my collection. It's the Sail Air Force Ones with the interchangeable swoosh. But yeah, I love this pair of sneakers, and I'm really glad I found these for the price that I found them at. And not much else to be said. Let's get into the next sneaker. Okay, so the next sneaker I picked up is part of a pack that I've been looking to hunt down every single pair of. I have 2 out of the 4 so far. The Roger Federer Jordan Zoom Vapor Air Jordan 3. And these ones are the fire red colorway. As you can see, this shoe resembles the Air Jordan 3 with the Nike Air on the back and the elephant print. This elephant print is really dark, but you may be able to see the detailing. But the details on this shoe are crazy. The leather is very nice. And overall, it's a very clean shoe to wear either on the tennis court or off the tennis court. For those of you who didn't know, I am a former tennis player, so this shoe really means a lot to me. So I definitely hopped at the chance to grab these while I could, and I hope to get the rest of the pack in the near future. That's enough about this sneaker. Let's get into the next one. I've kind of lost count at this point, but I think we're at number 5. And the next sneaker that I picked up is one that released recently. it sold out pretty quickly online, but I was lucky enough to get these at an outlet store. And I got them for 30% off because they were a Hashwall sneaker. And I got my employee 30% on top of this. So I think I paid around like $80 or $90 for this sneaker that retailed for $185 and sold out basically instantly. And you might be wondering which sneaker it is. The wait, the anticipation is over. It is the LeBron 16 in the Super Bron colorway. As you can see, this shoe speaks for itself. It's got this blue patent leather all on the upper here. Just really shiny, got those Superman vibes. It's got the Lion King on the top there for the LeBron. And overall, this is just a really clean sneaker. I couldn't pass up getting these for the price that I got them at. I haven't tried these out on court yet, but I'm sure this is a great basketball sneaker as well. But enough about this sneaker, let's get into the next one. I believe we are on sneaker number 6 now. And this next shoe is one that I also purchased at Medford. So shout out to all my people at Medford. Y'all stay hooking the boy up. And this is a sneaker that a lot of people might say is out there. A lot of people probably don't like it. Some people like it. I was kind of halfway on this. I've always been intrigued by this sneaker, but it didn't really ever give me enough push to actually buy the sneaker until I saw this collab. And this is a collab with Pigalle, and it is on the Nike Air Shake and Destruct. And here we have the sneaker. First impressions, I know a lot of you guys might not like this sneaker. It kind of looks like a grandma sewed a sweater up here on the top. And I could definitely agree with those comparisons, but when you really get this sneaker in hand, you see the amazing details and the fine craftsmanship on this pair of shoes. The suede here on the toe box, I'm not sure if you can see this, but when you go back and forth, it changes the color. So that's how you know you got nice suede on a pair of sneakers. As you can see here on the back, it's got the P for the Pigalle, as well as over here on the strap. And like I said, this is a pretty out there pair of shoes. Not a lot of people would like these or rock these. I like the out there shoes, something that's sort of different, something you don't really see every day. And I could definitely see myself rocking these maybe in the winter time. So I'm definitely gonna hold on to these for next winter and see if I can put together a fly fit with them. I did get this sneaker for a very good price as well, so I was happy about that. And with that being said, let's jump into the next sneaker. Here we are clocking in at sneaker number 7. And as you may be able to tell, this sneaker comes in a pretty wild bag. Pretty nice. As you can see, this is actually purple 3M. So when you take a picture of it, it's the reflective material, but it's also purple. So it's very cool that it came in this bag. Unfortunately, I didn't get the original box with it because it was a Hashwall sneaker. But I'm glad I got the bag with it at least. And here we have the VaporMax Utility Highs in this purple and yellow colorway. This is a pretty wild shoe, one that I wouldn't normally go for all the time, but I have had my eye on this silhouette for a while. I really liked the black, green, and neon red colorway they did of this sneaker, sort of like the Air Yeezy vibes. But this sneaker actually hit the outlet store that I worked for, and I was able to get these for about $40. And for $40, this model is ridiculously nice. It's a super comfortable sneaker. It fits just like a sock and it feels like you're walking on air. If you've ever tried a VaporMax, it's pretty similar, but I'd say these are more comfortable because it honestly feels like you get more support, especially with this full Cushlon midsole right before the air bubble that you can see here right under the Nike swoosh. So overall, this is a great pair of sneakers. I really like the presentation and everything that came along with it. And for the price of $40, you absolutely can't go wrong with this sneaker. And I'm very glad to add these to my collection. So let's get into sneaker number 8. Wow, and here we are already on sneaker number 8. This next pair of shoes is one that's actually kind of cool to me because this is actually a women's pair of sneakers, but luckily they had some bigger sizes. So I was able to get a size 12 women's, which is a 10.5 in men's. And I wear a size 11. And I just laced them up like I usually do with Air Max 1s. And it worked perfectly for me. And here we have the shoe. As you can see, it is an Air Max 1 in this pink and teal blue colorway. It's a really faint or subtle pink, almost like salmon, but like really faded salmon. And then this teal blue complements the pink really well. And it's got this full white midsole along with the white Nike swoosh. And it's got this full black outsole. I like the black outsole, that way it doesn't get stained or anything. Obviously I love Air Max 1s, a very comfortable sneaker, very versatile sneaker. And I was super glad that I was able to pick up this colorway. Those of you who may know me, you know I like bright colored sneakers. So whenever I see pinks, blues, bright colors, I always want to grab them. So luckily I was able to find this women's Air Max 1 in a size 12 and I was able to make it work. So enough about this sneaker, let's get into the next one. So we are on to sneaker number 9 right now, and it may be feeling like a little bit of deja vu because we do have another pair of Air Max 1s, but it is a men's pair this time, and this is the Curry Green colorway. This sneaker is amazing in my opinion. The different shades of gray and green that they use on this sneaker really complements each other. And what can I say, it's a really clean colorway on a very nice pair of sneakers that we just checked out in the last clip. So not much else to be said other than this is another great colorway and I was glad to pick these up for a great price. Shout out Nike, and let's wrap this up with the last sneaker, number 10. And here we are, we have made it to the last sneaker, number 10 of 10. If you guys are still watching, make sure to comment which sneaker you like most down below, and I will be sure to shout you out in the next video. But enough about that, let's get into the final sneaker. Okay, so this sneaker is a little out there, it's a little crazy, but as most of you know, I love those types of sneakers. Here we got the LeBron 16 Low in the Atmos colorway. Blam, here we got the shoe. You can see this shoe speaks for itself. Crazy details. The Atmos signature safari print all throughout the paneling of this sneaker. And as the camera might pick up, you can also see this really hairy, nappy orange suede on the toe box and around near the swooshes as well. One thing I really like about this sneaker is that the swoosh on the outside is that sort of orangish gold, and on the inside it is a green. And they got alternate swooshes on the back of the sneakers as well. As you can see on this one, it is green with orange outline, and on this one it is orange with a green outline. The details on this sneaker is crazy. I was very glad I got to pick these up for retail. And that is gonna wrap up this video. This has been my 10 latest sneaker pickups from Nike. Shout out to everybody at Nike that made this possible. And thank you to all you guys out there who took time out of your day to watch this video. Make sure to subscribe and finesse the bell for new content. I am gonna be making more content and uploading a lot more frequently. So stay tuned for upcoming videos. And make sure to get this video to 20 likes if you wanna see part 2 with the clothing. And with that being said, this has been your boy EG3, aka 3Ly Rondo, signing out. Peace.